Welcome to Bangkok, the capital of Thailand. We just returned from exploring this incredible city, and in this video, we'll be showing you some of the best things to do, share a few tips we picked up along the way, and give you some insider advice to help you make the most of your trip. Let's get into it. Bangkok has so many incredible temples, and one of them is Wat Arun. It's so different from all the other temples you see in the city, and is easily one of the most beautiful temples in Bangkok. Wat Arun is named after Aruna, the Hindu god of dawn. When the first morning light hits its towering spires, they shimmer and sparkle, just like the rising sun, which is why it's often called the Temple of Dawn. Add in the temple's stunning details and its perfect spot right on the Chao Phraya River. It's easy to see why Wat Arun is one of Bangkok's most iconic landmarks. What really makes this temple so incredible are its 5 magnificent towers. Each one is beautifully decorated with seashells and pieces of porcelain arranged in these intricate colourful patterns. When the sunlight hits these decorations, they catch the light, giving the temple a magical iridescent glow that is absolutely breathtaking. Of all the towers, the central one is the most impressive because of its height, and although its exact height is debated, some say 70 metres, others say 82 metres, one thing is certain, it is the tallest of its kind in Bangkok. What's also amazing about Wat Arun is that you can actually climb the central tower. The steps are steep, but the view from the top is definitely worth it. From there, you can see the Chao Phraya River stretching below, as well as the Grand Palace and Wat Pho across the water. Beyond the striking towers, the temple grounds are also worth exploring. You'll find beautiful pavilions, peaceful courtyards, and an ordination hall with a stunning golden Buddha inside. Although Wat Arun is a major tourist attraction, it's also an important place of worship, so when visiting, be sure to dress modestly and be respectful. And finally, for the best view of Wat Arun, look at it from across the river. Whether it be sunrise, midday or sunset, the sight of its tall spires rising against the sky is magical. Chatuchak market is such an exciting place to explore. It's one of the largest weekend markets in Thailand, attracting over 200,000 visitors every Saturday and Sunday, when the entire market comes alive. The market is massive, spanning 35 acres with over 15,000 stores, and it's divided into 27 sections. Walking through it feels like a giant maze of endless shops and stores where you can find pretty much anything you're looking for. If you see something you like, don't be shy to haggle. We did, and it's all part of the fun. In fact, most vendors actually expect it. Just keep in mind that some stores have fixed prices. Make sure to respect that. You could easily spend an entire day wandering through the maze-like alleyways and still not see everything. And if your feet start to ache, there are plenty of cheap massage parlours scattered around to give you a much-needed break. And of course, let's not forget the food. The market has an incredible selection of street food. We tried the pad thai and it was one of the best we've had in Bangkok. The coconut ice cream was also delicious. You'll also find plenty of cafes, smoothie stands, and trendy bars where you can sit back, enjoy a drink and watch the world go by. Even if you're not in the mood for shopping, the food alone makes it worth the visit. And finally, getting here is super easy. The market is right next to the MRT station. Just keep in mind that it gets incredibly busy by the afternoon and the narrow walkways can feel chaotic. For a more relaxed experience, try to go early in the morning to beat the crowds. Bangkok is known for its floating markets, and one of the most popular activities is visiting one. There are several floating markets to choose from, but if you're looking for one close to the city with a more relaxed and less crowded experience, Khlong is a great choice. This lesser-known market is often overlooked by tourists, but its location is one of its best features. Just a 20 to 30 minute drive from central Bangkok, making it much easier to get to than the more famous further out markets like Dam Nun Suduk and Ampawah. While Khlong Lat Mayom might not have as many boats as some of the bigger markets, it's still large and lively. You'll find a variety of stores selling fresh produce, local snacks, handmade crafts and unique items. The market is popular with locals, which gives it a more authentic feel compared to the bigger, more touristy spots. And let's not forget the food. There's an incredible selection of delicious dishes to try. If you're thinking about taking a boat tour along the canals, it usually lasts around 40 minutes and offers a relaxing way to experience what life by the water is like. Along the way, you have the opportunity to stop at different places, like an orchid farm, a temple, or a local homestay. If there are specific places you want to visit, it's a good idea to check the route in advance. Even if you skip the boat tour, just wandering through the market, tasting the incredible food, and soaking in the local culture is an experience in itself. And if you're there on the weekend, there's a free shuttle bus outside the market that takes you to other nearby floating markets and to Bang Khun Non MRT station. It's a great way to explore more of the area without the hassle. Bangkok can get pretty hectic, and sometimes you just need to step away from the hustle and bustle. Surprisingly, right in the heart of the city, there's a peaceful escape, Lumpini Park, surrounded by busy streets and towering skyscrapers. This green oasis is a perfect place to unwind and get a glimpse of local life. Spanning over 58 hectares, it's one of the largest parks in the city. One of the highlights is a stunning lake where you can rent a paddle boat and cruise along the water. The park also has plenty of walking paths, shaded areas to unwind, and spots where you can simply relax on the grass with a good book. But what really makes Lumpini Park stand out are its unexpected residents, the large monitor lizards that roam freely around the park. You'll often spot them casually strolling by or lazily sunbathing near the water's edge, which is something you don't see every day in a park. It's one of the park's quirky natural charm, a little slice of nature right in the middle of the city. Bangkok is famous for its street food, and you'll find it all over the city. But Chinatown is one place where you have to experience it. The best time to explore Chinatown is at night, when the streets come alive. The entire area transforms into this massive, never-ending open-air food market that stretches as far as you can see, and it's hard to tell where it begins or ends. Start by walking down Yawal Road, which is the heart of Chinatown. You can wander through this main street and from there explore the side alleys that branch off, where you'll find even more hidden food spots. At every corner you'll find vendors cooking up all kinds of dishes. Some will look amazing, others you never even knew existed, while some might make you do a double take. There's so much food on offer it can be overwhelming, but that's what makes it exciting. The best way to explore this market is to simply wander around, pick up dishes that catch your eye and see where your appetite takes you. And don't think Chinatown is just a nighttime spot. During the day it's a whole different vibe, with temples to explore, cool little shops to check out, and markets to browse. No matter when you visit, this part of Bangkok is always lively. If you really want to experience Bangkok and see some of the main sights, take a riverboat along the Chao Phraya River, often called the River of Kings. This iconic waterway has been at the heart of the city for centuries, shaping its history, culture and daily life. Today it's more than just a river, it's a bustling thoroughfare, a scenic escape, and one of the best ways to see the city. A great way to explore the main sites is by taking the Chao Phraya tourist boat. It's a hop-on, hop-off service, so you can stop at key attractions, explore, and then hop back on when you're ready to move on. It's a fun, affordable, and easy way to visit Bangkok's most famous landmarks without worrying about taxis or traffic. The boat runs every 30 minutes, stopping at 11 piers, each connecting you to popular attractions. I've also added a map on the screen to show you all the stops. The best part, the boat has a spacious open top deck, offering stunning views as you cruise along the river. One of the highlights is seeing Wat Arun from the water. It's breathtaking and one of the best ways to admire its beauty. If you're not keen on the tourist boats, there are plenty of other options. For a more budget-friendly choice, try the local express boat. It's cheap, used by locals every day, and still offers great views of the river while taking you to the key attractions. If you prefer something different, consider riding a traditional long-tail boat for a one-of-a-kind experience of the river. And for those looking for a special experience, you might want to take a night cruise along the Chao Phraya River. This is when the temples and buildings are beautifully illuminated, offering stunning views from the water. It looks magical. If you're looking for a unique experience in Bangkok, head over to Khlong, Talat, the city's famous flower market, and dive into a world of colours and fragrances. This incredible market is packed with fresh flowers, roses, orchids, jasmine, marigolds, and even some you might not recognise. You'll also see flower arrangers creating beautiful Paang Malay garlands, which are used for temple offerings or as symbols of respect and affection. It's an important part of Thai culture. The best part, you don't even have to buy anything to enjoy it. Just wandering through and seeing the sheer variety of flowers is an experience in itself. It's perfect for flower lovers, photographers, or anyone who wants to see a unique side of Bangkok. And right next to the flower market, there's a lively fruit and vegetable market that is just as fun to explore. In fact, the whole neighbourhood is great to wander around and offers a more authentic glimpse into daily life in the city. Plus, the flower market is near the Grand Palace and Wat Pho, so you can easily fit it into your day of sightseeing. If you're already in the area, you might as well check it out. You won't be disappointed. Wat Pho is one of the largest temple complexes in Bangkok, but it's also one of the most stunning. It's most famous for the massive golden reclining Buddha, which measures 46 meters long and 15 meters tall, making it one of the largest of its kind in Thailand. The sheer size of it is unbelievable. It's so big it almost feels like it's been squeezed into the building. Because of this iconic statue, Wat Pho is also known as a temple of the reclining Buddha. On top of that, the temple has the largest collection of Buddha statues in all of Thailand, which just makes the whole place even more impressive. The grounds are huge and beautiful, and while there's a small entrance fee, it's definitely worth it. As you explore, you'll see colourful temples, massive golden statues, and an impressive 91 beautiful jadis, tall tower-like structures covered in colourful tiles with stunning detail patterns. Each one of them is dedicated to an important Thai king. And it's not just about the stunning architecture. Wat Pho was actually Thailand's first public university and is known as the birthplace of traditional Thai massage. In fact, there's still a Thai massage school right on the temple grounds. So, if you need a break from all the sightseeing, you can actually get a massage from some of the best trained therapists in the country right inside the temple. Another great thing, Wat Pho is just a short walk from the Grand Palace, making it incredibly easy to fit into a day of sightseeing. The Grand Palace in Bangkok is one of the most famous landmarks in Thailand. If you're in the city, this is a place you must see. It's stunning, and thousands of people visit every day to admire its beautiful buildings and gardens. The palace was built in 1782 by King Rama I and has been an important symbol of Thailand ever since. It served as a royal family's residence until 1925, and now it is used for important ceremonies. The palace is massive and contains more than 100 buildings, showcasing over 200 years of royal history and breathtaking architecture. The buildings are magnificent, with intricate designs, gold decorations, and vibrant colours that shimmer in the light. A palace that is definitely worth your visit. One of the most important places here is the Temple of the Emerald Buddha, which is Thailand's most sacred temple. Walking through the Grand Palace feels like stepping into a storybook of Thailand's past, beautifully showcasing the country's rich cultural heritage. For panoramic views of Bangkok, head over to King Power Mahanakhon. This building is one of the city's most iconic landmarks, and it's known for its unique futuristic design that gives the impression that parts of the structure have been carved away, creating a pixelated look that makes it stand out in the skyline. When you visit, head straight to the skywalk on the 78th floor, which offers incredible 360-degree views of the city. If you're feeling adventurous, go to the 74th floor and step onto the glass floor known as the Peak to look straight down at the city beneath your feet. From both levels you'll get stunning views, but the Peak offers that unique, thrilling glass floor experience. Aside from the top 10 things to do, there are also a few other activities in Bangkok that you might want to check out. We've included a list of those on the screen. And finally, thank you for watching, and we'll see you at our next destination.